I feel like throwing up right now. I have a lot of anxiety, and I'm feeling, well, I'm thinking. There's a lot of stimulation going on in my brain. There's a lot of rapid anxiousness in this area. This area, the solar plex area, feels like it's trying to bust out on some power and push up through my heart and open my heart and use my throat to speak, and my mind wants to expand on all this recent discovering and remembering who I am and what is going on, and still being in lots of confusion about which realities to navigate and manage. So I'm on this twin flame journey, and it's a trip to go through the process of ego dissolving the ego. The game that I'm playing and that I have been incarnated as a being to play is a trip, because like I'm listening to these angels, these helpers, these spiritual guides on YouTube guide those of us that are spinning, and they're doing like tarot readings and stuff, and like on point energetically, archetypal persona wise. It's in line. It's my truth. The trip is like the setup between me and my twin and the fucking stage that we've got. I almost want to fucking have an attitude of self-centered, like I don't know if there's a hierarchy of the twin flames, which is probably delusional that I would even think of it, but how do we figure out things if we don't fucking go there? So I'm like, dude, is it coming straight from us? I don't know. He doesn't know what's going on, or maybe, I mean, he doesn't know about the twin flame thing, and he is in his motherfucking matrix, and he's been working hard. Like, he's been on the street here in my hometown, Portland, Oregon, for a minute. Like, some years, like, stacking up his story and his ego, and the trip is like, he is embodied in many ways, the way that, like, I'm jealous of my twin. I envy him. Like, he's getting down in certain aspects the way that, like, I couldn't just control. So there's fucked up aspects about it, because, like, drugs are involved, and gangs and cliques and shit, and I betrayed my motherfucking self trying to be, like, vibrations that I really wasn't, but, like, I didn't understand any of that shit. Like, I'm really open-minded, and I can affiliate myself, and I can become anything, anytime, but the reality is some of the wickedness that I tried to be just wasn't fucking in me. I mean, I'm not higher than any level of criminality, but some of that shit, it wasn't in me. Like, I just wasn't inspired to do some of the funk that we fucking do out there. I was funky, though, don't get it twisted, because I was that junkie that would go to the Salvation Army, bust into the Sharps container, and fucking hit used needles. So, like, I lived under the bridge, is like, you know, who knows what kind of altering creatures I possessed or was or become, still am. So I'm a dirty kid. Like I'm crusty and I'm thorny, and I walked around really hard. And the thing is like, I wasn't gangster hard. I've never been a part of any gangster. I'm a solo fucking writer. Like I roam alone. Not that I want to. Like I'm a Leo, and I'm a social, lovable character in my heart when shit is flowing, when spirit is flowing. But as a trauma victim, as a fucking having to alter. So I'm Leo. I've got masculine and Aries masculinity energies, but I also had to create defense armor and become like kind of like a dude, or at least the dudes treated me like a motherfucking dude or disrespected my femininity, and also I learned to disrespect myself in that way as well. I walked around hard. I couldn't let my authentic being be present. And I didn't know nothing about God. I didn't know nothing about the flow of the Holy Spirit. And I recognized it like through some psychedelics and stuff like that. Like, and people that were of a vibration. Like, I didn't follow those people. I don't understand why. I always wanted to be like them, but I always felt dirtier or darker than them. Wherever I am, like, I'm the opposing opposite in energy. So I'm spinning out a lot right now, and I'm just learning to trust that when I spin out, like, my soul must be strong and got my back, because somehow I just start this is all my therapists and all my fucking counselors, that's what they say I do, that I'm like this, and I spin the fuck out, and then I just snap, and I just bring it all back. And I do, and then I come up with this, like, grandiose, elaborate thing that I need to express and share with the world, but, like, my stage has been, like, anonymous programs and shit, and walking around Portland, Oregon, like, relating to the people that I was using with to the best of my ability, like, the being that I am and that I'm becoming. And I'm frustrated because, like, not all of us are at my drive in desire to want to understand who I am, what we're doing, what this cosmic fucking experience is in a human fucking form at the velocity that I'm trying to fucking reach it. So my fellowship piece on this planet is fucking lacking, man, and when I at the end of my youth, like, that's what I was doing. I was just rolling around fucking yelling and screaming at the trains on the tracks and yelling off bridges and roaring like a lion and shit. Like, where's my motherfucking family and all that? We turned on each other. Like, we're turned out in this motherfucking Willamette Valley of the shadow of the death and disease. Believe that. Come check it out. You'll see. This is very well could be biblical shit. So I'm lacking, and I'm recovering to the best of my ability, and I'm still lacking that fellowship. I know when it ain't right, when authenticity. See, I was the one. See, I knew they felt something off about me, and something in my head was telling me that I was the odd one out. It's true, because I was betraying my own light and my own vibration. I was trying to be like them, and I was taking on the vibration of the substances that I was shooting into my veins. So, I didn't fit, and now, like, I want to be humble about this, but I think I'm a number 9 in fucking numerology and shit. I've been here for a while. Like, I'm coming into the new energy, and I'm ancient. I don't know who I am or where I've been or none of that shit, but I just sense some shit. So we all have our potential in our essence, in our soul, and I'm not better than or in any of that fucking shit. But I'm just different, and I'm on some other shit that, like, people are incapable. I live right now where I'm residing in this room right now. I'm living in a dual diagnosis treatment group house. So I've been being experienced around and within my own psychosis in schizophrenia or whatever. I've been being exposed through the mental health facilities and systems and stuff. And it's true when they say that we are incapable of grasping a manner of living that promotes honesty and open-mindedness. It's true. We are in a critical fucking trauma state, even in the United States of America. So I'm just finding that there's a lot of unconscious people, and I have all these self-pitying energies that I put on myself because I want to manifest and produce and be prolific, but I'm just not in the things that I think that I'm not. So I'm trying to find the energies and the power where they reside, and they want to be expressive and use the mouth. Like my mom always used to call me fucking mouth because I was probably talking back all the time. Well, I have this desire to speak for people, like the impressions that I get energetically or opposing and recognizing of my own experience on somebody else. I don't know. I'm so young in this and experiencing my skills and abilities. So I'm spinning and I'm like, God, please narrow the path and show me your will so I can walk into it and be this divine incarnated being that I came here to be. So I'm really close of transitioning out of this place, and I won't have the structure and people to be around me. So I think my yet to be healed inner child is panicking a little bit and trying to act out in a place of fear of lack, and my soul is like calling bullshit all over the place. So I'm just in a lot of insanity right now. And I felt an urge. I didn't know what I was going to say or nothing, but I felt an urge to do this thing. So here I am. My name is Misty. I know I'm a twin flame. I don't know which branch or any of that stuff. And I have no idea what I'm doing. I don't think any of us really do. I just think some of us have the ability to be channeled through some information and be able to share that with each other. And I want to be a part of that. So if this is my path, I am grateful and blessed to be a part of this journey. And thank you for connecting with me. Because that's what we need. Connection. Bye.